Hello everyone, today is Tuesday, November 20th, 2018. I pre-recorded this clip in New York because I'm not bringing, as I mentioned before, I'm not bringing my gaming laptop to Delmarva because again, I get worried that something bad could happen to it, and obviously you are seeing this, and yes, I did edit everything in New York and it is scheduled upload, so you should be seeing this on Tuesday, November 20th, which is 5 days after this weather event happened here in the New York area to kick off the winter season for 2018-2019. And that was, of course, the snowstorm that hit here in New York on Thursday, November 15th. I said Tuesday. Wow. Yeah, Thursday, November 15th. That's when the storm happened. And pretty much it was a miserable experience for millions of people here traveling, and they just couldn't get anywhere because people were going slow. And honestly, New York City just did a terrible job managing the storm. And later on in this video, you will see my angry feelings about the current New York City DOT Commissioner, Polly Trottenberg, because I'm still mad at her, and I really wasted all my energy on her earlier today because I'm filming this on the 15th, but of course I'm about to go up 5 days after because, content for you guys, and, just making sure that there's a regular streak of uploads because, if something does go down while I'm in Delmarva and I have to go live, I can do that. That's why I have the backup equipment with me, so that way I can still do my Google Hangouts and make sure that as you guys are seeing this, the next day I should have the service changes video up for you all, probably as a Google Live Hangout or as a pre-recorded video using Cam Studio. It really won't matter just as long as I get it out to you guys, and that's all that really matters at this point. But today's video is, of course, how I covered the first winter storm of 2018-2019 season. So without further ado, let's go to the properly edited clips, and I hope you enjoy this video. Hello everyone. Today is Thursday, November 15th, 2018. I am here at Long Island Jewish outside of my office building. We are walking back to my building because I have to finish up the last, say, hour and a half of my shift because my parents picking me up at 2:45 today. So thankfully no Queens Village for me today. But this is the calm before the storm. It's windy. So the umbrella was moving like a second ago. I wanted to get it on tape, but guess we couldn't. So right now it's the calm before the storm. Upton has just issued a winter weather advisory until tonight. The snow was supposed to start within the next hour or two, and we are only going to get a coating to an inch of snow. Now this is supposed to be a nor'easter because it's nothing with the snow. It's the rain that I'm worried about. It's the rain that I'm worried about. We could see as much as possibly 2 to 3 inches of rain tonight here in the New York City area. I'm very concerned that also with the wind could knock down some of the trees. And this is, I'm pretty much used to these nor'easters. Pretty much I'm used to them. I've been looking at them for many years, and this feels like we're going to get a nor'easter. Look how cloudy the sky is. Look how cloudy it looks. We're in for a very nasty afternoon. This is the calm before the storm, and it's going to start to get worse. And one last point before I get inside, because it's really cold out here. In fact, this guy is walking without a coat. Radar was just picking up some of the snow bands, but the snow is not here. There's that much. It's not below 32, so it can't really stick to the ground immediately. I know right now it's 36 out here, and with the wind chill, it's somewhere in the upper 20s with the wind chill. But earlier this morning there was no wind. Now we're seeing the wind start to pick up. So a lot of downed trees. And I expect a lot of problems with the Long Island Railroad later on. In fact, it's already one issue on the railroad this morning. Actually affected Pine Power LI. He was trying to take the Oyster Bay branch, and he couldn't because I forgot what the issue was, but I'll talk about it when I do the storm report video. But yeah, this is the calm before the storm. It's going to get bad within the next hour, I would say. Also, I quickly want to mention right now the radar also showed that there's a heavy band of rain in Monmouth and Ocean County right now. So this is proof that we're going to get the storm eventually. One more quick thing. There's some fall foliage right there, so I better get inside and I'll come back out in an hour and see if it's going to start snowing.
2 hours later.
So it is right around 3 o'clock. And snow is coming down. It is actually going on the asphalt right now. Originally, everybody said, oh, this wasn't supposed to stick on the asphalt. Well, now it is. They originally said it was only supposed to be the type of snow that goes on to car tops. Well, it's going on the car tops, but it's also going on the asphalt right now. And, quickly want to mention, Long Island Railroad issues were not weather-related, apparently, so far. The first one was a vehicle struck a bridge by Merlawn Avenue, which affected Ronkonkoma, Huntington, and Oyster Bay service. And then there was an issue in Atlantic Terminal. There were signal troubles at East New York, but nothing weather-related right now on the Long Island Railroad. They're just reducing trains at slower speeds right now. Damn this wind. I'm trying to find my parents right now. I just don't see where their car is. It's so hard to even see.
1 hour later.
So it's about 8 minutes to about 4 o'clock. And my hair is a mess, but there's a good reason why it's a mess. Because I'm very annoyed today with this weather. It's been bad enough that I had to cover it for you all in this video, but the Grand Central Parkway was a complete and utter nightmare as my parents picking me up from Long Island Jewish. I get in my dad's car at 2:55 and I get home almost an hour later. It is supposed to be a 10 to 25 minute drive, right? No. It takes an hour because, first of all, an epic fail with the DOT failing to properly clear the roadway, number one. Number two, the meteorologist got this completely wrong. They said that we were supposed to only have snow on car tops and grass. Nope. It's actually sticking to the asphalt, like I showed you back at Long Island Jewish. And I'll show you outside the window in just a sec, but everybody was doing 10 to 20 miles an hour. And I was hoping that maybe if the roadway was clear, that maybe, just maybe, we would do 40 miles an hour. That was supposed to be a given luxury to everybody today. Just 40. 40 is a fast speed. Speed limit's 50 miles an hour. I always tell people, at least do 10 miles under the limit when it's bad weather. No. When you wait 10 to 15 miles an hour. And the worst part of it was, I understand why people were doing it. There was a good reason. The road was just terrible. Terrible. You didn't see one plow truck. None. We're right by Winchester Boulevard. We're right by the storage yard where sanitation is. No one shows up. And again, we all know who to blame for this. Polly Trottenberg. It's her fault. I am urging her, after what happened today, to resign as the commissioner of the New York City Department of Transportation. And in fact, I'm sorry for doing this. Murray Bowden, I'm calling you out. Murray Bowden, the next MTA meeting, if you see her, urge her to resign. Because after what happened today was just a poor mismanagement of what DOT can do. They claimed yesterday, and Polly Trottenberg was, oh, we're going to be ready. We're going to be ready for this. No one was ready. They didn't prepare for this correctly. This is the type of example of what can make you lose your job. If I was the mayor and my DOT commissioner let this happen, on my end, fired. I'd force him to resign. I have never seen a worse, or in the city's history, we've never had, and I'm going to be honest, a horrible DOT commissioner than Polly Trottenberg. She screwed everyone again here in Queens. We're now officially the new Staten Island. It's official. If you're not in Manhattan, you don't matter. If you're not in downtown Brooklyn, you don't matter. That's what Bill de Blasio only cares about. That's why he picked Polly Trottenberg. And you all know who appointed Polly Trottenberg. Bill de Blasio. It's really made me boil today. And as I said before, I just wanted to do 40 miles an hour today. 40. We couldn't because the road was just too slippery. And the meteorologist lied. All of them lied. You're lucky this didn't happen tomorrow. Tomorrow is supposed to be the first gridlock alert day of the entire holiday season. And yet, if this happened tomorrow, if this happened the day before Thanksgiving, I would be more angry that nobody could get around during this chaos. And I know I had to yell for a good reason. But again, Polly Trottenberg, you need to resign. Because what you did today cost you your job. It did. It cost her her job. We don't matter in Queens. We don't. Alright? And I say this again. We are officially Staten Island 2.0. We don't matter out here anymore. We used to matter a long time ago when Giuliani was the mayor. At least Giuliani cared about Queens. He cared about Queens. Bloomberg, towards the end of his third term, not so much. But the first two terms, he actually did care about Queens. So that's where his base was. But you know Bill de Blasio's attitude. Sorry, if you're not in Manhattan, and if you're not in downtown Brooklyn, I don't care. And I say this again. That's why I think he put Polly Trottenberg in that position. I don't really want to go on too much, so to wrap this video up, I'm going to show you how it looks outside because it's just getting... I thankfully have the luxury of doing it in this warm studio, so we're going to take a look out the window right now and just see how bad it's just gotten out there because literally the snow is just sticking to the ground right now. So it's not plowed. It is not plowed. Take a look at this. 73rd Avenue is barely even moving. Tried turning onto our street and we couldn't today because honestly, not plowed. And again, you know who to blame for this. Polly Trottenberg. It's all her fault. I know I'm saying her name again, but I've never been so ashamed to be a resident of Queens before. This is supposed to be my borough, and yet bad people are in charge ruining it. They're ruining it. This is literally, we're like second-class citizens here. Look at this. If it doesn't rain anytime soon, my dad's gonna have to shovel this. My dad's gonna have to shovel this. Take a look at this. I had to walk on this. I had to walk on that. I had to walk. You know what? This was gonna be bad. My dad should have just salted the sidewalk this morning. Look at this. Our little fresh meadows are a little bit of the meadows. Look at them. Look, they have snow on them. Thankfully, the bushes are looking fine. We've maintained them since the nor'easters back in March, but yeah, it's supposed to stop snowing within the next, I would say, hour or two. It's supposed to change over to sleet, and then the remainder of the night, it's just supposed to be rain. Pure freezing rain, because I just checked the temperature, and we're at 32 degrees. So that's why some of the snow is sticking. And tonight, we're barely even going to be near 30 degrees for a low. And thankfully, even if the snow is temporary, there's good news about Saturday. It might even hit 50. That's excellent news that this snow is going to go away anyway if it doesn't rain. It's quickly going to melt away because we're going to be near 50 degrees. They said 47, but it could hit 50 if we get lucky. If we get lucky. Again, I just hope it starts raining soon, because if it doesn't, we're stuck with the snow for another day. At least a whole day. And people are going to have to shovel this. So now it's 6 o'clock almost. And the snow is trying to change over to rain right now. And I can already tell this tree is covered in snow. And neighbors are struggling, but we haven't yet, because we're trying to figure out when is the rain coming, even if we have to shovel or not, because this is just beyond crazy that it was changed to now at least 3 inches of snow. 3 to 6 in the city. That's what the forecast map was changed to. And it looks like it is trying to change over to rain, so that's good news. That's what we want right now, but I don't know how this rain's gonna change the complexity of the storm, because it's certainly interesting to see what it can do and let it all play out. But right now, at least a good, I'd say maybe 2.5 inches are on the ground. So maybe they meteorologists are over predicting it right now. But this is at least a good 2 inches on the ground right now. It is now 15 minutes after 10 o'clock, and the storm has now disintegrated up into New England, which is excellent news for the New York City area. Right now it is raining, and I can report that my dad just went outside to shovel, because we don't really know if the police are going to come by the house and say, oh, you didn't shovel your sidewalk, why didn't you do that? And, don't need to be dealing with that nonsense tonight, but gotta shovel, because then people are going to complain tomorrow morning, especially my neighbors, and especially other people who walk around here. But yeah, here's the rain. Pretty much it's now rain. And what's impressive about this storm is that majority of New York, the entire state, this is just incredible, that all of the snow is now upstate. And they're getting who knows how much snow out of this. remarkable what the storm has done today, and it's caused big headaches. I've done numerous live streams today, and honestly, I've done all I can for everybody in terms of the mass transit and what took place today. But to end this video, we're just going to take a look and see how impressive this storm was, because Upton finally issued a statement, and this is what I like about the office in Upton. They give more updates than any other statements in the country, in my opinion. Let's take a look at this. Connecticut got almost 10 inches of snow. New Fairfield in the higher elevation got 10 inches of snow. Danbury 7.9, Newtown 7.8, Weston 7.1, Old Greenwich 6.8. So they got a lot of snow. New Haven County, Waterbury 8.5 inches. So Connecticut got the most out of this. Westwood 7.8, Allendale 7.5, Franklin Lake 7.2, Washington Township 6.9. So New Jersey got some high amounts too. Maplewood 6.5 inches. And then in New Jersey, if you really want to average it, I would say maybe average the state got 6 to 7 inches. So I would have to take a look and see if Mount Holly has an update, which I'll pull it up in a sec. Statements. Pull that up in just a second, because I know today Delmarva did not see any snow. I can't confirm that, but I'll take a look and see if Wakefield issued a statement, because I am curious to see what happened in Delmarva. We'll take a look at the Bronx. Pelham Parkway House 6.8 inches, Bergen Beach 4.0 inches, but Nassau County saw some interesting snowfall rates today. Manhasset 6.5 inches, North Massapequa 5.6 inches, Syosset 5.5 inches. This is interesting. My friend's town, my friend Daniel, his town got measured today. 5 inches. Manor Haven, Albertson, New High Park, all in the 4-inch range. And I'll highlight this. Central Park, 6 inches of snow. Wow. Orange County. If this is correct, Mount Hope and Orange County got 17 inches of snow. That's just impressive. And average in Queens, I was thinking maybe the most it would be, I would say, the most we got, if I'm correct, at least if you go here to Fresh Meadows, I would say maybe 3 inches on the ground. Which, not too bad, but still caused chaos in Queens today. Really did. LaGuardia Airport 4.5, JFK 4.8, but Whitestone got 5.4 inches. So no other higher amounts. I mean, Westchester did see some 8-inch range, but nothing I can report too high. So let's take a look and see if Mount Holly has issued any statements. So, Delaware saw some snow. Delaware actually saw some snow. We're not really going to go into Maryland that much, but I'll see again if Wakefield issued a statement in the rainfall total, because I want to see, curious to see what the rainfall total was in Wakefield's measurements. But yeah, Cecil County, Port Deposit 4.0 inches. But Delaware had some 4-inch range. Newark got 4 inches. Bear got 4 inches, which again, I have really considered relocating to Bear with my family, but 4 inches, pretty much the same amount. Let's see if New Jersey got some snow. Yeah, New Jersey didn't get that much snow. Oh, Hunterdon County, 7 inches. In Kingwood Township. Middlesex, Edison got 6.3 inches. Let's just see if Ocean County... Yeah, Ocean County was not supposed to get any snow today. But Pennsylvania did see some snow. Berks County. They saw... Reading got 8 inches. So I saw that ban was going to go into Pennsylvania today as well. Springtown and Bucks County? Wow. Leeton and Carbon County. So you look at this. Mount Pocono, 10 inches. That doesn't surprise me. higher up you go, the more snow you got. So let's just close out of this for a second. And I'll just take a look at the NWS Public Information Statement from Wakefield, Virginia, which is my office in Delmarva, of course. So we'll see if Dave issued anything. Here we go. Here we go. Didn't issue any statement today. It was very odd. Yeah, nothing from Wakefield. Nothing. So I'm thinking we're going to have to go to 3-hour observation, NWS, Ocean City, Maryland. Let's see if the airport got any reading from the 72-hour. See if maybe I can get the rainfall amounts from there. So I think that would be the most accurate to take a look at. Here we go, 3-day history. So let's see if any rainfall did fall down today in Ocean City Airport. We'll just take a look and see if any precipitation did come down. Okay, yes, it did rain, but surprisingly not that much today. Surprisingly not that much today. I can take a look at this and confirm. The 14th, so today was the 15th. Yeah, it didn't rain that much today. Okay, it did rain under an inch at the airport in Ocean City. We'll just take a look at Salisbury for a second. And then we'll wrap this up. So I gotta see if the Salisbury Airport has any readings right now. Yes, okay, good. So Salisbury does have a reading. Yeah, they were way under an inch. So Ocean City got almost an inch of rain today at the airport. So I'm thinking there's another way to check the rainfall amount. You just have to check the 72-hour database from the airports, and yeah, that's the way you do it. Well, there it goes. Our first winter storm, a month early. The 2018-2019 season is in the books, officially marked for Thursday, November 15th, 2018. So, that is just going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you all for watching. Until the next one, please take care.